Hey there, it's BoardGameDave. Welcome to another Solo Play Sunday. Today, I'll be soloing a game called Crown of Emara, which, in my opinion, is a criminally underrated game designed by Benjamin Schwer, who also designed Hadara and Livingston. In this game, players take on the role of noblemen and women seeking to impress King Theodorius the Wise with their grand and royal deeds. Only the player who does that the best will ascend to the throne. Before we begin, I thought you should know that Solo Play Sundays are for charity. At the end of the game, I donate about half of my score to a charity, and the other half goes toward microloans for entrepreneurs in developing countries through an organization called Kiva.org. The charity for today is Extra Life. I'll talk more about that program at the end of the video, but if you have a recommendation for a charity I should check out, or a game I could play for the next Solo Play Sunday, please let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, let's get to it. Alright, we're all set up and ready for a solo game of Crown of Emara. Now, I am in the middle of the solo campaign, so you'll notice that my building score is starting at 22 instead of the recommended 40. So this is going to be much more difficult to beat the AI, but other than that, everything plays exactly the same. Let's take a look down here. Let's see, I've got my 3 starting cards. I've got my starting wood from starting in the forest, and we're going to flip a new event and go from there. So we just flip this card to the bottom of the deck, and a first round, it's a pious donation. That means every time we make a donation at the cathedral, we're going to get 3 extra citizen points. That's something we'll want to do this round. And let's take a look at my cards and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is play this card right here. So for a 1 resource discount, I can put one of my craftsmen out. So I'll pay 1 wood, like so. I'll pull my craftsman from here, and I get to ignore the other resource. So I'm not sure it really matters right now. I think I'll put it here on the wood and wheat spot, okay? And we'll see what that does a little bit later. That does give me 1 point for putting a craftsman out. I'll put this on 1 up there, okay? And I'll show you the scoreboard as it becomes relevant, just so you know. All right, and then I'm gonna do my movement action, which is moving forward here to the weaving mill, and I'll go ahead and take 1 cloth, and I'll set that maybe on my board like so. All right, that's my first move. I'm going to keep on going. Next, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get my signet ring from there. Oops, and then I'm going to move 3 times, and I'll stay over here in the countryside. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, brings me right back around, and now I can take 1 wood plus another wood because of my craftsman. Pretty nifty. I like that so far. And then finally, we do want to make a donation at the cathedral, so let's play this card. First, I can make some coins. So, well, I can do that in any order. By the way, the order of operations here is play an action card, and I can perform these actions in any order. So we can do bonus actions, movement actions, card actions, in any such order. So I play my card and then resolve things as I want. So let's do this first. I'm going to move 2 steps around the town. We'll go 1, 2. Oh, excuse me there, bud. All right, and we're making a donation. How about we do the cheapest options are cloth and stone. So let's go ahead and spend our 1 cloth. Okay, that's going to rotate this one right there. Okay, and that gives me a book, which is a resource I can spend. I'll put that right there. And we're going to draw 3 of these favor tokens, right? And choose 1 to keep. That means when I go to that location, I get the bonus in the bottom right. So 5 building points. That's pretty good. But do I want the cathedral one or the castle one? Probably the castle, maybe. Yeah, let's go with castle. Yep, so I'll keep that one. I'll leave it face up there. I'll put the other 2 off to the side. Now, we did make a donation. Of course, we need to look at our event. We get 3 extra citizen points, so that takes me up to 4. And it looks like that's the end of the round. Fantastic. It is currently 4-0. The AI doesn't do anything this round, but starting in round 2, it's going to have some points it gains going forward. So, nothing we really have to do there. Let's go ahead and discard these 3 cards, put them off to the side. And then before I draw my next 3 cards, I like to do the event because I tend to forget that sometimes. So next event, round 2, it says respected at court, loved by the people. This round, if I improve my nobility ranking, I'm going to get 2 extra points. So that is this board right here. As I pay signet rings and coins, I'm going to work my way through these different nobility rankings and get many citizen points. And you know what? I had the ring. I could have done that, and I didn't, which kind of worked out nicely because now I can get the extra 2 points for that. That was pretty fortuitous. All right, well, yes, you'll notice that the first rank there, Baron, all I need is a signet ring, and I already have that. So that is 1 bonus action I can take once per turn. Okay, well, Lots of options here. There's the resources I need, fantastic. And this is take any of these actions out here in the town. So, oh, and as my favor, by the way, I don't have to be there. If I use that action to do my castle, location actions, I do get those 5 building points. So that'll be very important to keep in mind. That's this right here, okay? Giving resources to the king, getting his ring. Except I realized I made a mistake in that last round. I had this card, and of course I said I would come back to it, and I never did. Trade a resource for a coin, and I kind of need to do that. So I'm going to trade this resource for the coin. Sorry about that. This is a coin from Targi, by the way. I love using it because, well, it's awesome. All right, anyway, where were we? I think I have this all mapped out and ready to go. We're going to play the stone in that second slot right there. We're going to travel 1, 2. We're going to get the stone. I should probably do that first. Get the stone, and then we're going to get 1 wheat, like so. And then I'm going to put my craftsman in that space with a wood and a stone. Now, one thing I can't do, wood and a stone, there we go. One thing I can't do is build my craftsman before I take the resources, because that's all part of the move action. So I can't move to build the craftsman and then resolve the rest of that, just so you know. But anyway, I do get 2 points. That takes me up to 6 points there for my citizen scoring, and I've got my second craftsman out. Fantastic. Okay, next we're gonna play this card. So put that here, I get a wheat, and then we're gonna move 1 space over to here, and we're just gonna grab a stone like so. Now, my big idea is that I'm gonna be doing this down here at the construction site. So we want wood, we want bread, we want some wood. I'm not sure I'm gonna have all of that, but I'm gonna have some of that. So final move is this. We'll put that right there. And we're gonna move 3. So 1, 2, 3. We're back here where we need to be. And I'm going to first get 1 wheat. And then second, since I have a craftsman, I can use a wheat and turn it into a bread. So I'll spend that right back and get my bread, which is fantastic. And then my card action here is, of course, activating any of those 4 sites. Now, the plan was to go to the castle, get more signet rings, and upgrade my nobility rank twice because of my event, but I'm actually not gonna do that. I'm gonna activate the construction site, something a little bit different. So if you look down here, I'm gonna spend a stone to get 5 building points, so that takes me up to 27, and 5 citizen points, which is pretty huge. So that brings me up to 11. And then I do have 1 bread, right? And for that 1 bread, I can go up 7 citizen points. That takes me up to 18, right? And unfortunately, I don't have any wood. Well, actually, I could use my coin as a wood. That is a little bit tempting because it gives me 5 building points, but you know what? That'll always be the case. So I'm not gonna rush into that. That might be better spent for other things, all right? And before I finish my turn, as another bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and spend my signet ring. I'll put that back up here at the castle, and that lets me upgrade myself to a baron, which gives me 3 more citizen points. 1, 2, 3 citizen points. All right, I'm at 21. That was awesome. I'll set this, gosh, maybe I'll just set it here for now, okay? Anything else I want to do? I could actually, no, I could not. So I think I'm out of things to do. Now, this is where the AI kicks in. So let's go over to our scoreboard here. So I was at 21. And my building points are at 27. Not a bad start. And this is what the AI does. So first, it's going to take a look down here at the construction site, and it's going to act like it spent 1 stone and 1 bread and take the points accordingly. Oh, and you know what? I should have spun that since I activated that. So it's going to take 4 plus 6. So it's getting 10 citizen points like that. And then it's going to take the first nobility rank, which, remember, just like me, is the baron for 3 more points. So we'll put that off to the side for the AI like so. Okay, or maybe I'll put that up here for us, okay? Fantastic. Now, you can sort of see, now that you've seen what the AI does, that it's a bit of a race here, right? I want to be getting the good bonuses here in the construction site. I also want to be the first to upgrade to those next nobility ranks, because for all future ranks, the points go in descending order. So I want to be the first one to take that top most valuable nobility ranking. All right, fantastic. Let's take a look at the third event, and then we will jump right in. It says, oh, and you know what? Remember when I upgraded my nobility rank, I got to move 2 more. 1, 2, I'm at 23 to 13. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. Clear the old forest. We're going to start with an extra wood this round. That's a great event. Let's get my wood. Let's get my cards for this round and figure out what we're going to do. All right, I think I've got some good ideas here. I haven't thought it through all the way, but here's what we're gonna start with. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna activate my card first to get a cloth, and then before I leave that spot, I'm gonna go ahead and build another craftsman building right there for wood and cloth. That puts my third guy out for 3 points. I really like the idea, 1, 2, 3, I'm at 26, of having 2 craftsmen there. So I can get 3 wheat or 1 wheat and then, you know, convert 2 wheat into 2 bread, something like that, which hopefully I'm gonna do very soon. So now I'm ready to go 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, and that gives me just a cloth. Fantastic, yeah, so I spent a cloth and I got a cloth. All right, for my next move, I'm gonna play this right here. So I get my wood, like so. Then we're gonna move 1 space over here, and I'm back, right, to the farms. I'm going to get a wheat first, and then I'm gonna, with my 2 craftsmen, trade 2 wheat into 2 bread. 2 bread is a lot, that's awesome, okay? Hopefully I can turn that into 10 citizen points there at the castle. I'm done with that. Yes, I don't have the stone, but I do have the gold coin. I'm tempted to use that. My next move, however, is gonna be this. So we're gonna move 1 space to here with the card. That's gonna activate the castle, and I'm gonna go ahead and donate, how about 1 wood or 1 wheat? I do like making the bread, but bread's gonna be less valuable down the road, and I know I need wood. Well, I might not need as much, so I'll spend the wheat. Right, we're gonna rotate that there. Of course, and that gives us our signet ring. Like so, I can also trade a book for 5 citizen points. That actually seems not that bad, or building points, I should say. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Yeah, let's get rid of this book. So that moves me up to 32 on the building points. I've got my ring. Also, I stopped at the castle, so I can use my favorite token for 5 more building points. My gosh, I'm at 37 building points and 26 citizen points, my word. And I'm not done. That was only my card action. Now I'm gonna move 2, 1, 2, and I'm at the construction site. Let's drop a whole bunch of stuff off. I've got, well, so my coin, I can either use that to become a count over here, right? That's a signet ring and a coin, or I can use it as a stone. I think this actually might make more sense. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Let's do this instead. 1 to 3 bread, so I've got 2 bread, and that'll give me 5 citizen points each. That brings me from 26 to 36. Big jump right there, and rotate that. I have a wood, and that can be used as 5 building points. That brings me up to 42. And then my stone, okay, what should I do here? Again, I can use this to get 5 building points and 4 citizen points, or I can use that and my ring to go up 6 citizen points. Let's do this because again, it keeps the AI from getting that 1 extra point, which, hey, maybe that'll be the difference there. So 1 ring, 1 coin. Let's give it a try. Although, now hold on, if I really think about it here, the AI is gonna get the extra point if I don't rotate that. So you know what? Forget it. Let's just use this as a stone. I think that's gonna be okay. So 5 building points to 47 and 4 citizen points. That pivots us around, and I am at 40, and that is the end of this round. Let's take a look at the scoreboard and see what the AI is doing. We are halfway done with this game already. It goes very quickly. So first of all, again, AI is gonna act like it's spending a stone and a bread. That gives it 3 plus 5. We'll pivot that around. So 8 points there, gets it to 21, and then it takes the next noble rank, which is a count for 6 more points. That gets it up to 27. Okay, so I'm at 40 down here, I'm at 47 over here, and the AI is at 27 next. Let's take a look at the next event, and then I will get ready for our next turn. Okay, next event, new lore in old books. At the end of the round, I can discard a book or a ring for 5 building points. Very interesting. All right, I'm gonna shuffle this up and get ready for the next round. Okay, here are my 3 cards. Let's take a look. I think I've got this figured out here. We're gonna go here, we're gonna grab a wood, and then we're gonna travel 1 space around and get 1 stone. Okay, pretty simple turn there. But next is where we're gonna start bumping up our nobility rank. We are 1 behind the AI, which is not good. So let's play this one here. We're gonna travel around 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna forget the whole bread thing. I'm just gonna get 3 wheat. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. Is that going too crazy? Maybe. How about let's take 2 wheat, but then if I convert 1 to bread, I only have, I think my first inclination is to take all 3 of these and then spend all 3 of these to get the 2 coins right there. Okay. And if I need more wheat later on, of course I can always get more wheat. So there's 2 coins for me. And then during this turn, let me go ahead and bump up my next nobility rank to a count. So that's 1 signet ring and a coin. And I'll put that right there. Bumps me up 5. Awesome, up to 45. And then my last turn is playing this card right here. Don't really have an option. Although, before I do that, is there anybody I want to hire? I actually could hire the steward. And this is a great card, right? What he means is I get 5 citizen points now, and then anytime I want to build a craftsman or hire an advisor, right, which is what this guy is, I can take from any location. That's actually a super strong card. I've been eyeing it up. But if I do that, that means I don't have resources for later on, which is not good. Well, because what I was going to do is travel to and go up to the castle and make a donation and get a signet ring, but getting that right now might be a really solid idea, right? Being able to take from anywhere, plus it's 5 points. You know what? Let's try. Let's do something a little bit different. So I'm going to pay my 3 resources. I pay a wood and a cloth and a stone. Oops, knocked over all my books there. Whoa, okay, and then I'm going to hire this guy. Steward, I'll put you right... Oh gosh, I'm pretty low on space here. I'll put you right there. 5 more citizen points, like so. And then restock it with a B card. There we go. And now I'll play this last card right there. Get my ring. Move 2 spaces. Now I'm not going to go to the castle right now. I'll just go over here instead. 1, 2, which is not bad because it gives me 2 wood, which is nice. And then I'm going to spend the ring and the coin to move up again in nobility rank. And I am now a prince for 10 more points. And I'll put that right there. And since we're done with the round anyway, let me go ahead and show you the scoreboard as I get my 10 points there. 50 to 60. That's a pretty big move. I like that a lot. Of course, before we move on, we need to take a look here. End of the round. I don't have a book. I don't have a ring, so we'll just go ahead and ignore that. For the AI, of course, we're going to look right here. It's going to take 3 citizen points there. 3 plus 4, so 7 points total, moves it up to 34, and then it takes the next rank, which is Prince. Thankfully, again, I took the 10-pointer, so he gets the 8-pointer. Where's he at here? 42, so pretty far behind me, but next round, we're moving up to a marquee, I believe is how we'd say that. So anyways, let's come on down here, get rid of these cards. We're in round 5 of 6, so again, cruising right along. Our next event says Stone from Distant Shores. I love events like that. So let me go ahead and grab my stone, draw 3 cards, and then we're ready for round 5. Okay, here are my cards, and I think we're ready to do it. I'm going to play this right here. I'm going to get my cloth, and I could build a craftsperson right there, my last one, but I don't think I'm going to. I think we're going to hold off on that maybe for a second. So I'm going to move 2, 1, 2. I'm going to get a wheat automatically. Then with my first craftsman, I'm going to get another wheat, and then my second one's going to convert that to a bread. I think that's my best bet right there. Okay. Next, we're going to play my stone, get my stone, move 1 space. So I'm going to move this guy clockwise, and we're going to spend that stone to make a donation to the cathedral, rotate that around. I get a book, of course. Book can go here, my goodness. And let's take a look at some favor tokens. I'm going to head to the construction site next. Do we have a construction site one? Yes, we do. And that could give me a book. I like taking ones that I know I'm going to end up at, because otherwise, you know, you're hoping that you'll end up there. So I'll go ahead and grab this. Put that right next to my advisor there. Put those off to the side. And then I think I'm already ready to do it. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and play this. Maybe I should have done that earlier. Well, doesn't matter. Let's do this. We're going to come around 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And let's go ahead and spend. So I'm going to spend a stone. That gives me 5 building points. Takes me up to 52 and 2 citizen points. 62, and then I'm gonna spend my 1 bread, gives me 4 citizen points. We're actually going to pull this off of the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. Future moves will be 3 each. And then I do have a wood. I think I will go ahead and spend that 1 wood for 5 more building points. 57 is where I'm at. And then before I finish, my card action here, of course, is paying 1 less resource to get a craftsperson or to take a card. And I see a great B card right here. I'm very interested in Sir Gustav, who gives me 12 building points. Now, I've got the cloth, I've got the wood, I've got the wheat, and my stone will be discounted with my action card. So 1, 2, 3, 12 building points. That takes me from 57 to 69. Fantastic. I'll put you right here. And am I not at the construction site? Yes, I am. Let's take a book. So I've got 2 books now. That can be traded in for 6 citizen points at the end. Over here at the market. So that's the end of that. I didn't go up a noble rank, but I think that was a pretty productive round, I guess. Nonetheless, for the AI, we're taking 2 from here, 2 points, rotate that, and 3 from there. So that's 5 points total, 47. And then it's taking this next big rank, Marquis, for 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over to 62. But here's the cool part. It is not going to do that the last round. It will do this whole thing at the construction site, but it won't take a nobility rank. So that's about where he's going to end. And I'm already cleared, that point range. So it looks like this might be a win for me, which is really, really surprising considering 22 points is where I started with my building, building points. Not very high. But anyway, last event, round 6. Oh my goodness, fine wool, fine cloth. Hey, I love it. Let's put this right here. All right, give me 1 sec. Let's go take a look at our last 3 cards and we'll get ready for our last round. All right, first things first, let's put Lady Frida Kahlo, maybe? We're gonna put her right there. I should have restocked that. And then my only goal really is gonna be to get her for 12 citizen points. So again, I think I've got this game pretty much in the bag, so let's not spend too much time on it. First things first, let's move 2 spaces with some wheat. We're gonna go wheat, move 2, 1, 2 to the forest. I'll take 2 wood from you. Fantastic. And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna spend those 2 wood. Is that a good idea? Again, I'm just looking at her and looking at her cost. I want to make sure I have everything I need to make this happen. I'm not positive about this. So I want to get the 2 cloth, which means putting a craftsperson in this space. I just don't know what resource to put there. I guess I'll try wood and a wheat instead. So wood and a wheat puts my last craftsperson there for 4 more citizen points. That takes me to 70 on the dot. Awesome. Okay, this is what I'm left with. Whew. Okay, all right. Fantastic. Let's do... No, you know what? I think this will work out fine. We'll put this here. I'm gonna travel 1 space and get a cloth. Actually 2 cloth. Yes. Oh, I have more than I need. And then I'm gonna move the other space and get 1 wheat and another wheat. And I guess I'll turn that, I'll use my third, action there to turn one of those wheat into a bread. And now I have everything I need except the stone, which I just realized I don't know how I'm gonna get the stone. Let's see. Well, I could try to make one of my resources a gold. That would happen here. And I have 2 books. Let's do that. Oh my goodness. So my citizen points are already above my building points by 1, and I'm gonna send that up like 18 more points. So maybe this is this might be overkill. Yeah, what I really need are building points. But again, I'm down to my last action here. So let me see. Well, you know what? I don't have to move out here anymore. So I could use something out here in the city, in the town, and this. So that might be the way to do it. How do I get building points? I guess it would be here, right? Turn my books into 5, but that wastes a book. Probably still worth it, honestly, though. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and do this first. So, Lady Frida, we're going to spend, can you see that okay? A wheat and 2 cloth. Oh, wait, I don't have the stone, of course. That was the whole point. That's the whole problem. So how about I'll travel 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'll turn my 1 cloth into a gold. And I should probably spend my book for 3 because I need, well, yeah, because I think I'm going to try to spend the book in a different way. Sure. So we'll spend the book. Where does it go? For 3 more citizen points. There we go. All right. And now with my coin, now I can do this. So yes, fantastic. So where was I? We're doing a wood. My coin will be the stone, and then the 2 cloth and the wheat. Okay, and that is 12 citizen points. That takes me to, let's see, 85. My word. Okay. And then I'll restock this guy there. And then as my last little action here, of course, it is traveling 3. No, I traveled 3. Next is activating any of these spots. And I think the one that's going to help me the most is activating the castle. So I will take my, I shouldn't have made bread. Oh well, that doesn't matter. I'll spend my book to get 5 building points. That takes my building points to 74. And I think that's all I can do. Yeah, I think that's probably it for me. So, awesome. Yeah, for the AI, it's going to take the 2 points from here and 3 points from here. So 5 more points. And honestly, it was pretty close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it looks like I've got it. Finally, I also have 1 leftover point with my bread. Gives me 1 more point, so I'll move up my building score. And that is how it's going to end, people. It looks like I've got a score of 75, since we take the lower of the 2. 75 to 67. So even though that was the lowest building point, score I ever started with, 22, I still won. Everything kind of worked out nicely and worked out well. And that was Crown of Emara solo. With a score of 75, we're first gonna send $50 to Cynthia in the Philippines. Cynthia is a 39-year-old wife and mother of 6 who runs her own fishing business. She's currently looking for a small loan to allow her to buy some nets, tackle, and gasoline for her boat, so we're gonna send $50 toward that goal. The other $25 are going to be donated to Extra Life, which is a program that brings together thousands of gamers from around the world to raise money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. I just missed their tabletop appreciation weekend, but I figured I could still make a small donation, so we'll send $25 there. You can find out more about Extra Life and Kiva in the description down below. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for sticking around with me today and checking out this awesome game. I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care and happy gaming. Bye. A very underrated game designed by Benjamin